When I was young, I received as a hand-me-down an Aurora Thunderjet with a Firebird body like this one, with this sort of watermelony, reddish, pinkish color. Now, I know a lot of slot car collectors, but I haven't seen too many in this color. So I was at a train show recently, and I saw this, and I know the window post was busted out. And I bought it, and I mounted it on a chassis. So there's not a huge calling as far as a collector slot car for this, even though it's an unusual color. And that's one of the major drivers in the Aurora Thunderjets, is the colors, having unique and rare colors. And there isn't a big interest in this, or let's say super high value, because of this color. Is, well, one, the condition, but two, this is not a slot car body. In the late 60s and into the 70s, Aurora was trying to tap into the Hot Wheels Matchbox market by mounting their plastic slot car bodies on these die-cast chassis. And they had a couple different brand names for them. The first one was Cigar Box. I'm pretty sure this yellow Thunderbird is a Cigar Box. They had some thrifted versions that had these cheaper plastic wheel and tire combo, where the earlier Cigar Boxes have these really nice machined aluminum rims, and there's flanges on the inside and outside, and they're pressed on pretty hard. But if you get one of these, make sure you save the rims if you do what I do and mount the body on a chassis, because those rims are really nice. There are some differences with the between the slot car and the, let's call them toy car bodies. And one is, they use the same location for the body mounting posts, but the front post is notably shorter on the toy cars. So the front's usually hunkered down a lot more. Works on the Charger, gives it a sort of vintage stock car feel. You see the, I don't know if you can see it because of the guide pin holding the front end up, but the front end's pretty low on the Firebird, and also this Camaro over here. Now, you'll notice the color of the Charger is almost a translucent root beer. The Camaro's quite a bit less transparent, but still, it's an unusual colors. That's because those cars were chrome finished, and the chrome was in really bad shape. So I threw the bodies in simple green, and it stripped off that, revealing the color that the car was cast in. Now, another big difference with the slot cars is the bumpers and grills and taillights are cast in with the die-cast chassis. So what I do, I take a cutting wheel, cut them off, and I glue them into the body. And I'm probably kidding myself, but you know, you have a lot more weight here with a big bumper and grill like that in the car compared to the plastic ones that the slot cars would have. I'm trying to convince myself that helps handling. I don't know if that's true or not, but just hopefully there's some truth to it. And usually, instead of having body screws, I was lucky the Charger had these typical slot car screws holding it together. But this T-Bird had the usual rivets, and they're just pushed in, and sometimes they are very hard to get out. I thought for sure I was going to crack the body, break the body on the yellow Thunderbird when I was taking it apart. So all these cars are in pretty rough condition with cracks. Even this T-Bird looks really nice. It looks like it would clean up with some polish, but the window post is cracked off at the bottom. So these make really nice, interesting, unusual cars that I can run a race on a track, and I'm okay with giving it to a beginner or a novice who might crack it up. So the real message here is, if you're buying a rare slot car because it's a really unusual color, you just be careful it's not one of these toy car bodies. It still will have some value, but it will be significantly less than if it was an actual slot car body in that color. And the colors that you may find like purples, black, maybe dark blue, this watermelon color. So just be aware. And conversely, if like I found this one at a train show, maybe if you're at a toy show and there's Hot Wheels, you may find some of these old Thunderjet bodies as toy cars. And if it's in really good condition, it might have a little bit of value, especially if it's something cool, like a Charger, Camaro, and stuff like that. So, hope you find this interesting, and let me know what you think in the comments.